Harry Partch, the world of Harry Partch, and what a strange, strange world it was in 1969. Makes his own instruments, professor of music, and to say eccentric, maybe a little bit of an understatement. Track 1, Daphne of the Dunes. Jazzish, certainly experimental noodling on instruments that are obviously not the norm. There's not much of a song to get into, but it is an enjoyable experience for 60. Track 2, Bar Slow, 8, Hitchhiker Inscriptions. You can tell you're dealing with a slight loony. My favourite track by far, simply wonderfully. Reminds me of Ivor Cutler, makes me laugh and guffaw quite a few times through. I hope it's supposed to be funny, but it is, and worth a listen. Track 3, Castor and Pollux, A Dance for the Something. 16 more minutes of experimental noodling, a little bit more string based, so sort of got an Indian feel with an African beat in the background, but again, madness, but in the best way. Track 4, Partch in Prologue, and so the long slog begins of quite a dull voice talking about instruments that he's made in 15 tracks, about 2 minutes long. Interesting the first time, gets a little bit monotonous on the 9th time, but and then tracks 5 to 19, various different instruments talked about and then played. I don't think there's many people in the world who have listened to them 9 times. They do go on a bit, but there is interesting stuff there, and actually there's bits that you sort of grow to love. Sort of worth it. My overall review of Harry Partch, the world of his eccentricity, doesn't even begin to describe this music, but it is an interesting listen, and it is a different world. It's a good title because it's a different world to go into, an odd one, but a good one.